Hi Taurus, I hope you guys are doing great today. Thank you so much for joining me. These are going to be general messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 16th to March 22nd, 2020. Guys, remember, these are general messages. If the message doesn't fit, please don't try to make it. Definitely check your Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus for the fullest messages. And remember, guys, the energies can always be flip-flop. So we have a lot going on in the sky this week, but I am only going to be mentioning the three main ones. One of them is like the real big main one, but let's get started with March 16th. Mercury enters Pisces, and that goes back to your 11th house, but this time it's direct. So this is a great time to communicate or move forward on things that you felt held you back during the Mercury retrograde. And this is in your house of groups and systems and organizations. So you'll be feeling the urge to become greater than what you already are, Taurus. So this is about your goals, your objectives, your hopes, your wishes. But whatever you're doing here, you're thinking, the way you process information, you're just going to be so much more visual and intuitive and imaginative. Really in tune. Very keyed into your intuition, which I really like. And then on the 19th, Sun enters Aries. That's going to happen in your 12th house, a house of endings. Of self-undoing, self-sabotaging, all right? But there's more focus on trying to figure out what exactly you need in order to be happy, Taurus. You'll be easily digging underneath your own surface to see where you might sabotage, where you need to release that which no longer serves you. But this is about fresh ideas hitting you and you feeling very motivated to make changes right now. Really great. And then the big one that I'm loving is on March 21st. Saturn enters Aquarius for the first time since 1994, guys. And it's in your 10th house of career. So really good. I love this. Saturn in Aquarius wants to gather information, right, off that mainstream path and beyond what is normal for you. So he's going to be turning his attention outward, reordering structures and boundaries in order to make connections, distribute information, and just develop innovations for you in the area of career. This is huge. You're on a new career path that resonates more strongly with what you want to be remembered for as your contribution to this world. And you're really getting very serious about it now, Taurus. You really are, which is awesome. So we're going to pull a Celtic cross spread first, and then we'll do relationship after that. I'm going to be doing the extended read for April, hopefully next week. That'll be for singles and couples as well. We get the World reverse. We get the Lovers reverse. Okay, what's happening here? So guys, remember, I always interpret these for relationship, career, family situations, or friend situations, because we have a lot more going on in our life than relationships or career or whatever, however we resonate with it. Okay, so coming into this energy, we have the Queen of Coins. Okay, so definitely in a space of, if this has to do with work, very focused on your money, focused on the idea of money. Queen of Pentacles energy is the Sagittarius and Capricorn. So even if you weren't making the money, you were certainly working really hard. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. It's a great taskmaster, right? And then Sagittarius is about moving forward with integrity. And so this is you working, whatever it is you're working, this has to do with career, doing your thing at work, really trying to maintain your integrity and really trying to move forward in a way that was, where you were doing the right thing as you made your money. Okay. Now, if this is to do with relationship, this tells me that you're working very, very hard on trying to move a relationship forward where you really felt very strongly that you were providing awesome mental, physical, emotional connection, and that you were getting that back, right? So really positive, as in your recent past. Now, the situation right now, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So this is a Jupiter energy, and in reverse, this tells me that you're now identifying a situation as not being able to bring you the luck and expansion that you thought it would at one time. All right. This is about you feeling like if you move forward in this situation with this person or in this job, then you're not going to be doing so with integrity. Not that you're going to be, going off the rails or anything, but that it doesn't speak to you as far as being something that's honest and really resonant with you as far as what you believe to be true for what you want for your career, you don't like some nonsense that's going on at work, for sure. It's not jiving with you at all. If it has to do with career, if it has to do with relationship, you recognizing that this relationship that you're involved in is simply not going to bring you the luck and expansion and the movement forward, right? Any movement forward that you were looking for. Now, the energy crossing this situation is the Hermit energy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. The Hermit energy is about taking that mental space to do some serious thinking. So Taurus, if this has to do with career, this is you recognizing that what it is that you're doing right now is not going to be bringing you the luck and expansion and the forward movement that you want, and you're trying to figure out what the heck you should do. Like where should you shift the trajectory of your path? You know that it's not this, but you're not sure what it is yet, right? So, and that's where the Hermit energy comes in. It's taking that mental space to figure out, okay, this is so not working for me, but what would work for me? What would speak to me? If it has to do with relationship, this is you not right away running in and ending anything, okay? This is you really putting yourself in that mental space of recognizing why it is that this is not going to move forward in a way, this relationship, this connection, this friendship. What is it exactly that's not allowing you to move forward in it? Then we have the Ace of Wands crowning this message, okay? The Ace of Wands in reverse. So there is no forward movement in whatever cycle you're in right now, whether it's a relationship or whether it's career, friendship, family situation. The fire is not there in your belly to move it forward. There is delay, because Wands upright is about forward movement and about passion. Okay, in the reverse, it could indicate delay, lack of passion, and it could also indicate some manipulation being at play. So if this has to do with work, crowning this vibe for you could be the fact that you feel like somebody is playing very manipulative games with you at work, some colleagues, the boss, your boss, or somebody having to do with your career. If it has to do with a relationship, this could very much you feel that not only is there this delay in moving forward, but you're sensing either in yourself or the other person that the passion is just not there the way it used to be. And there could certainly be some sort of manipulation going on, some sort of manipulative tendencies. Now, the foundation of the reading is the World reverse. Now, there are some cards in the deck that no matter how up, down, all around, reverse, not reverse, they're still benefic. The Sun is one of them. The Ten of Cups is one. The World is definitely one. Okay. Now, because this just means just not yet. Now, the World energy is an interesting energy. A lot of people get very excited because they're like, oh, that's the best card in the deck. But a lot of people are surprised to find out that Saturn is actually the astrological association to the World, which means that, the World is amazing. It's about being on the right path with the right people in your life, being on a solid trajectory after having gone through quite a bit, after putting in the hard work, okay? That's what it is. Because we love Saturn for that, though, because while Saturn might be a little challenging to get through in the moment, the blessings that Saturn brings are decades and decades and decades long. So while it might be a lot of work, might be extra work than we realize in the moment, the blessings are huge. Now, the fact that it's reversed simply means not yet. And what that means is you need to figure out, Taurus, whatever it is, wherever these changes are that you're identifying that you want to make, you need to get your ducks in a row and start that change beginning. There's a process that's necessary for you to get from A to B. But what you first have to do is make the resolve within yourself that you're going to leave something and make the change, even if you can't leave right now. Like if you're in a relationship right now, married, not married, whatever the case is, you may be in a situation where you just can't go in a very practical sense, keeping within the reality of life, and just go in and say, all right, bye, I'm leaving. Depends on your situation and your station in life. If you're 18 and this is just a dating situation, that's a heck of a lot different than if you're 45 with a couple of little kids at home and you're sharing a house. You follow? So but if you're in a very dysfunctional situation that's not working for you, even if it's not also dysfunctional, it's simply not working for you, Taurus. How about that? Okay, I mean, because this is a general message. It's not working for you, and you realize that to stay is going to be detrimental for you over the long run, right? So this is you making the resolve that you're going to make the change, but you have to get your ducks in a row. So for some of you, it may mean, saving your money on the side, starting to look for a different job, starting to maybe get a job in the first place if you're not yet working, to save money, to make a move, right? It's setting yourself up for this new move. So for some of you, it's going to be changing majors in school, changing jobs, making the resolve to distance yourself in the relationship, even if you can't actually leave, right? And figuring out a game plan to move forward, to shift your path. Because the World card, we are energetic beings. We have free will. We can make anything happen for ourselves if we really set our mind to it, and if it's within the confines of our reality, right? That's an important point right at the end there. But there's no such thing as I can't make it happen for myself. It might be a not yet or not now, right? And it might not be easy because it's a Saturn energy. But the gift on the other side of this is going to be so profound. Now, you're the Emperor energy. Yeah, you go. Go, Taurus, go. Love it, right? This is an Aries energy. This is all about initiation, having that fire in your belly. This is a fire energy. This is the leader of the zodiac, right? They are the leaders of the Emperor energy. Aries is also the baby of the zodiac, though, we can't forget. So there's this excited anticipation. There's this excitement, right? We do have on the 19th of March, we do have Sun entering into Aries in your 12th house. And this is all about, recognizing what's not working in your life anymore. That's exactly what this is. Making the connection back to the astrology. This is you. This is you, Aries. Realizing it's not working for me anymore, but you know what? I am ready and willing to try something different, try something new. Now, the energy that's external to you is the Justice reverse. Well, I'm not surprised here. Okay, so if this has to do with a job, this has to do with, well, first of all, the Justice energy is a Libra energy. Libra rules relationships, rules what's fair, and is also ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and a connection to money and our self-worth as well. And in the reverse, this is just kind of covering all the bases, right? For any of the interpretations, the relationship is not working. It's not fair. The job is not working. You're sensing such a feeling of unfairness because of a certain person, people, or situation. And it's that external energy that's really forcing you to go, you know what? I'm ready for something new. I don't want this for myself anymore. I'm not happy. And they're not going to change, kind of thing. Because they're not, because it's in the reverse. But your fear is the Hanged Woman, right? This is like the analysis paralysis card. And the Hangman is Neptune. So this is the thing. The astrological association is Neptune. So, what does Neptune mean, right? Neptune rules Pisces. It's that 12th house energy of like fog, of lack of clarity, of feeling like our feet aren't firmly on the ground. But it's also where we let ourselves run to dream and imagine, right? But there's this lack of clarity. And you're afraid of this. You're afraid of the lack of clarity that you're feeling right now regarding this relationship, regarding this job. You want to feel clear so much. And you're going to, just not yet. Right? I mean, this is your fear. So obviously you're not feeling it yet. Now we have the Knight of Swords reverse as the final outcome. So the Knight of Swords energy is a Taurus and Gemini energy. So Taurus it's an earth sign. It's a pentacle energy. It's also ruled by Venus. And then Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is all about communication. Gemini is also the lover's energy, right? But there's communication here, right? So with this, but it's in reverse. So this is telling me that there is a lack of communication about career, if it has to do with money. There's a lack of communication having to do with this relationship. There's just a lack of communication. Now, it could be a straight up lack of communication, or you guys might be talking, but not everybody's being honest. It's like lying through omission. Bits and pieces are being left out. You feel like somebody is trying to manipulate you by leaving out crucial information, important information. You feel like somebody's trying to manipulate you or manipulate a situation that you're involved in by holding back information, by holding back honesty, by holding back your ability to actually move forward in something in a truthful way. So we have the Lover's reverse is the near future. So when we have the Lover's card, now remember, the Lover's card doesn't always only go for intimate relationship. This also goes for work connections that we work closely with, business partnerships, close connections in our friendships, as well as our family, right? It's simply another individual that you share space and time with where you guys have a common goal. So that would certainly be appropriate for any sort of work situation, even a family situation as well. But in the upright, it's about everybody kind of being on board with having the shared vision and everybody realizing, okay, it's not perfect, but we're going to work together as a team and we're going to figure our stuff out. And we have the Archangel Raphael, blessing of Archangel Raphael, on this connection. And we're just going to do what has to get done. In the reverse, this is the shadow side of people's personality coming out. And there being a sidestepping, there being some shady behavior executed, whatever it is, it's not being in that space of compassion, empathy, understanding, and really giving it your all to work something out. Okay? There's this very duplicitous vibe about this. And the reason I'm saying duplicitous is because it is a Gemini energy. High vibration Gemini is all about the intellect, communication, fun, forgiveness, all of that. Low vibrational Gemini is about somebody being very divisive and very deflective and two-faced. That's the low vibe. So, the reverse is the low vibe. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting here. And I just feel like this is going to be prompting you, Taurus, to make some big changes in your life. Because you are resolving that whatever it is that you are involved with right now is not good for you. And that's amazing, because the thing is, solid recognition, not wishy-washy recognition. Solid recognition is the first step towards change. It really is. Even though you're feeling a little confused, again, this is in your fear sector. So, reach out to people that you admire, that you trust, first of all, that doesn't have a big mouth, good friends, therapists, whatever, people who you really trust, and, have some really good kind of like talk-throughs about like options that you might want to be considering. I mean, the energy astrologically in the sky is so supportive for this. This was such a synchronistic reading to me. Absolutely. All right, now we're going to do the love reading for those of you in the space of love, open to love. Now, this doesn't have to have anything at all to do with the Celtic cross spread. That could have been career, family situation, friend situation, and this is love, or you could have resonated with the Celtic cross as a relationship, and this could be an extension read, or it might be associated with a different relationship in your life. So we're going to do a 5-5 spread, so 5 across, and we'll pull a couple Island Time Wellness to crown it. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay. King of Swords in reverse and then 5 of Swords in reverse. Taurus, whoever, this is not for somebody who's in a really happy connection, I will tell you that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So let's talk. Start off first of all with the King of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, I mean, Capricorn and Aquarius, there is not going to be the hard work put into this relationship to make it be any different than it is right now. It's just not. And then we have the Five of Swords reverse energy. This is another Aquarius energy here. This is Venus in Aquarius. First of all, 5 is always about conflict, swords of truth. So you guys are going to be fighting about what's true, what's not true, and what's necessary that would need to be changed in order to make this connection work. And it's like you guys are not seeing the same thing as far as what's wrong in the connection. Now, it could be because somebody's deflecting, somebody's gaslighting somebody. That could certainly be going on here, because we do have the Seven of Wands energy here. So this is, I'm getting that you are very, very clear on what it is that you want. Very clear. You just are. I mean, this is about understanding what you need to be happy, understanding what you really are looking for yourself in a relationship, but in a very definitive way. This is Mars and Leo energy. So we're talking like lots of fire here, right? And Mars rules Aries, and Aries is all about, you know, I want it my way, damn it, kind of thing, you know? And Leo is about, you know, it's ruled by the sun. So it's you being very clear with these visions of what it is that you want for yourself, and you're willing to defend what it is that you want and believe to be the right thing in this relationship and what you feel you deserve, you know, absolutely. Then we have the Six of Cups energy. This is in the reverse though. So this tells me, Taurus, that you're feeling very nostalgic about somebody that you were with once upon a time. This is putting the rose-colored glasses though on while you look in the rearview mirror. And the thing is, this is a Sun and Scorpio card, and in the reverse, you have to understand this means that whatever it is that you're seeing and that you're remembering fondly is not meant to be transformed into anything other than what it was that ended the relationship. So, I mean, this is the thing. You have to just be very in a space of acceptance that whatever it is that you're reflecting on, that thing needs to stay in the past. It does, but you're very confused about the truth. We have the Two of Swords. So this is telling me that you are at cross purposes, and this could be with yourself or with this person, right? But this is a Moon and Libra energy, and you're really trying, this is like, first of all, not being totally honest with yourself about what it is that you want out of this relationship. Right? Because Libra rules relationships, so also about fairness. So you're not being really honest with yourself when it comes to how fair are you, how fair are they, how much unfairness are you willing to put up with, you know, because it's this kind of like bargaining mentality, right? Where, and don't beat yourself up if you're feeling that, but where, because the Six of Cups, this was not a good thing, but you're reflecting back again with rose-colored glasses on, and you not wanting to admit how like unfair and unjust in reality the relationship like seriously was, okay? And then we have the Death reverse card. So, I mean, this just confirms that there is an ending. There's not going to be a new beginning here. The transformation is not going to happen, right? This is a Scorpio energy ruled by Pluto, which is about transformation. And in the reverse, the transformation is not going to happen. And it has everything to do with the Justice energy here. I mean, it's like, yeah, Libra energy, again, not fair, right? There were things that went on. You are really ready for fairness. You want fairness in your life, Taurus. You want it in your relationships. You want it in your work. You just want fairness. And also Libra rules, Venus rules Libra. And you're really ready for that deep heart-soul connection. Really nice. Really nice. And then we have the Eight of Cups. So this is you walking away from something that you know no longer serves you. And you accepting it. Like you walking away. This is Saturn and Pisces. You are making the hard decision to walk away towards something that you're dreaming about. Because Pisces is ruled by Neptune. You might not be clear on where you're going, but you're letting yourself dream and you're letting yourself go. You're disillusioned. You're sad. It's not like you're leaving with bells and whistles on, but you're allowing yourself to move away from the situation. I like that it's upright. As in the reverse, it would indicate that you're having a really hard time extricating yourself. But I feel like, with the energy especially this month, like this particular week, especially with that sun in Aries in your 12th house, that's the house of endings. You're going to have Aries in there, with the sun. So the energy is just going to be so supportive of you getting rid of things that really are no longer serving you, particularly in the area of relationships. Well, anything really that's not serving you in your life. Yeah, and then we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. So there was definitely some cheating going on in this situation, some irresponsible flirting, some shady behavior, right? Because the Three of Cups is like a shady behavior. It's one of the intoxication energies, partying too much, whatever, like that. And then we have the Devil energy, which is also, kind of reflective of the Three of Cups, because this is the card of imbalance. So this could be, there being an issue with alcohol in this connection, pills, addiction to sex, addiction to food, addiction to gambling, any sort of eating disorder, low vibrational thinking, fear of intimacy, fear of abandonment, narcissistic tendencies, anything like that, and you're just saying, no. But then, check out what we have as the crowning. We have meeting somebody new, dating, getting back out there. That's why I was laughing before. Healing heart. So you're going to be healing from all of this. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And we have girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So you're going to be leaving this and you're going to be meeting somebody new, healing your heart, hanging with your friends. Look at the bottom of the deck energy. We have the Lovers. That's beautiful, because that was just what I wanted to pull for the date. Very nice. Okay, so let's get some information on this date. Maybe they're a Gemini. Or maybe they're involved in the month 6. So that could be Gemini or Cancer. Okay, I'm not reading these in the reverse for the date. So we have the Knight of Swords. Fabulous. Okay, so we like the Knight of Swords. Why not? That's a Taurus and Gemini energy. Some more Gemini energy here. But Taurus is ruled by Venus. Gemini is all about communications. There's communication in the heart space. We have the Moon energy, really getting deep in touch with what it is that you want. This person's going to really get you. Very nice. Could also be a Cancer energy because it's the Moon. Then we have the King of Pentacles. Who doesn't want a King of Pentacles, right? Come on now. That's Aries and Taurus. It's beautiful. Fresh perspective, very fiery in the heart space, right? Because it's Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Taurus is also an earth energy. Fabulous. Yeah, Chariot, Taurus. It's great. Beautiful. We love the Chariot energy. This is a Cancer energy about that metaphorical home space. Moving forward on a path that is way more meant for you. That's going to bring you that security and that peace that you really want. And then we have the Two of Cups. So we get the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Fabulous. Excellent. That's Venus and Cancer. Again, another Cancer energy. So you're healing from something toxic, but somebody new is coming in. Somebody new is coming in. So good stuff, Taurus. Good stuff. Ultimately, not saying this is going to be easy to navigate. But this is how life is, right? Okay. That is what I have for you, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.